this video, I'm going to show you how to sign up and configure XENITH to work with your MotiveWave software. To sign up for XENITH, there's two options that are available for you. There's our buy one, get two free offer, which allows you to try MetaStock XENITH at a reduced cost for 3 months. And then you can also do a free trial. If you have any questions during the process of signing up, you can call our sales department at 800-882-3040. So let's go ahead and go to the page, and I'll just kind of walk you through the options that are available for you. Here we're at the MetaStock XENITH free trial page. So this is metastock.com/MotiveWave. At the very bottom, if you just click on the Get 1 month free trial here up at the top, it's going to take you to the very bottom of the page. And what it's going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to select between the regions that you're interested in. So for example, if I'm interested in North and South American stocks, I'm going to go ahead and select the first option, which is the North and South American package. All of our packages include FX data real time and a global 15-minute delay quote. So even if I sign up for North and South America and want to see what happened in Singapore overnight, I can go ahead and see that. Or I want to see how London opened in the morning, I could actually go in and see that without paying any additional costs. If you're interested in an FX package, and you can sign up for our FX only rates, with this you'll still be able to see global delayed of any market that you're interested in, but you'll also get real-time FX. So for the purpose of this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the North and South American package. And all I do now is I go ahead and click on Order to get your free month trial of XENITH. Here it's going to go ahead and bring us to a shopping cart. Right now it's showing us MetaStock XENITH North and South American data billed monthly. And you'll notice that the price has been waived. So at this point, all you need to do is click on the checkout option. Okay, here's a page where you'll actually sign in. So if you've bought a MetaStock product before, which is probably not most of the people that are watching this video, you cannot sign in right here with your email address. If you haven't, what you're going to do is go ahead and put in your email address. And under 2, what you'll do is you'll select, no, I haven't registered with metastock.com. And then it's going to give you the option to then register. So we'll go ahead and click on register. So now I've opened my email messages and I see the registration email. All I need to do is look for this is to set my password now. So I'll go ahead and click on this. And now it's going to ask me to enter some information. I'm just going to go ahead and put in my information using autocomplete. I've got my name and my address here, as well as a phone number which you can reach me on. I'll go ahead and click on register. And now I'm going to establish a password. And with your password, they must be between 8 and 20 characters long. And they must contain a mix of upper and lowercase and at least a number. So I've gone ahead and configured a password. I'm going to go ahead and set that as my account now. And now it's going to register me for the metastock.com website. I'm going to go ahead and have it remember my password. At this point, it's going to take me to the Reuters users, the MetaStock and the Thomson Reuters user agreement. Okay, so this is the agreement that you sign with Reuters to get data delivered directly from them. So you can kind of read through this on your own time. I'm not going to read it out loud to you. What you're going to do is when you get down to the bottom, we're going to go ahead and click on the I agree button, accept and continue. And right now, it's going to bring us up to the finish page. So at this point, we can go ahead and set up our credit card details. Even though it is a free trial, it does require us to establish a credit card. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter in those details. And we'll click on I agree to the billing terms, and then go ahead and click on Order Now. Now we've successfully completed our order for the trial of MetaStock XENITH. Once you kind of click that I accept button, you're going to be taken to this check my order status or click here to download your software. So we're going to go ahead and click on click to download your software. What it's telling us right now is we need to wait about 1 hour before the product is ready for us to use. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and at this point we're going to wait 1 hour, and when we come back we'll be looking at a slightly different screen, which I'm going to show you in just a second. Now that it's been an hour, what we need to do is we need to come back to the My Downloads page. You'll notice that the options have changed for us. So there's sign the MetaStock user agreement. You don't need to worry about that because we've already done that and we've waited an hour. Now what we want to do is we want to move to step number 2, complete the first time login process. During this process, it's going to ask you your email address, and it will actually ask you to set up a password. And the reason we do this is we're actually permissioning you to get data directly from Thomson Reuters. So you'll want to what we would recommend that you do is actually use the same password when you install. It's going to ask you also information about what you're trading, and it's going to customize the views and the information that you receive. It'll also ask you where you're physically located. And that's because Reuters has many servers around the world, and they want to get you on the one that's closest to them. Once you've done that, or if you're coming back to download MetaStock XENITH on another machine, for example, you can just skip the first time login process, and you'll notice right here, MetaStock XENITH is downloaded during the first time login process. You only need to use this link if you need to re-download or reinstall MetaStock XENITH. So we'll go ahead and click on this because I've already done the first time login. And what it's going to do is it's going to take me to the Thomson Reuters page. This won't be the exact same process that you normally use. This is just a process that you will use after you've completed your first time login. So here I'm going to log in. And we'll go ahead and click on sign in. And this will log us into this platform. And this will allow us to go ahead and re-download the software. You just click on accept, click on I accept, and then accept. And then it'll say choose your primary location. Again, this is why it's asking you this, so it can find the location and the server that is closest to you. So in this particular case, I'm in the United States. I'm not really near Atlanta, Boston, Miami. I'm in Utah. So Washington would be my best selection in that case. After you've done that, you go ahead and click on download. It's going to go ahead and grab an installer for you. Once that installer is downloaded, what you'll do is you'll go ahead and run the installation process. I just clicked on it here in my Chrome browser. It's going to ask me if I want to run it. I click on run. And then it is going to basically walk through the installation process. Depending on your machine, this might take a little bit of time. It rarely goes over a total of a half an hour. Go ahead and click on yes. We'll allow it to make changes, and it's going to go ahead and actually install the XENITH program for you. You'll notice at this point it's not asking a lot of questions. It's already asked everything that it wants to know. It's just going to go ahead and make sure that everything is configured correctly to use the MetaStock software program. One of the resources that's also available for you is if you go up to our website, metastock.com/customer, is if you get stuck at any point in the process, you can talk to one of our extended hours support reps, either by chat or by phone, and they'll be able to walk you through any problems that might arise during the installation process. Once you've completed the download and installed XENITH, it's important that you run it at least one time before you connect it to MotiveWave. It has to at least do some temporary installation files. So to do that, what you're going to do is go ahead and click on your Start button here, and you'll be able to find it in your programmed list. Since I'm using Windows 7, if I want to search for it, I can just search for it under. What I'm going to do is I'm going to search for Icon, which is actually the name of the program. We call it XENITH because it's the retail version of Icon. So do a search for Icon, E-I-K-O-N. Go ahead and run this program your first time. I'm going to go ahead and click on yes. And this is going to complete the installation so that it's totally ready for use with MotiveWave. I'm going to go ahead and click on sign in here. And it's going to basically go ahead and open up the icon or the MetaStock XENITH platform. Once it's loaded, you can see you have a little bit of an E here when it loads. You're now ready to use MotiveWave. And on a regular basis, if you want to use MotiveWave, you don't necessarily need to start XENITH first. You're certainly welcome to start XENITH and use it anytime you want to. But what you'll want to be, for after you've got everything configured, you never have to run XENITH again unless you want to. Okay. Now that we've got that set up, depending on whether or not you've installed MotiveWave before or not, you'll want to be able to, if you've already installed MotiveWave, during the installation process, it's going to ask you what data feed that you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and start my MotiveWave software right here. And because I've selected multiple workspaces, I'm just going to select my one that works with MetaStock XENITH. Again, if you haven't installed MetaStock or if you haven't installed MotiveWave before, when you install it, it'll actually help you set up a workspace. If you've already installed it, you're already going to have that workspace ready. I'm going to go ahead and click on Continue here. It's going to go ahead and load my MotiveWave program. So now that I'm running MotiveWave, if I need to set it up so that it'll work with XENITH, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to Configure. I'll go to Workspaces and I'll click on New right here. Okay? And in this particular case, I need to create a name for the workspace. So in this particular case, I'll call this MetaStock XENITH 2. Okay? And right here for your connection information, you're going to need to select your broker from the list of available services. In this case, I'm just going to come down to MetaStock XENITH. And we can actually run a test of the connection for here. We'll click on Create the Workspace. It's going to go ahead and create that for us. I'll go ahead and click on OK. And now what it said is you need to open up MotiveWave or a new instance of MotiveWave again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on Close right here. I'll shut down the MotiveWave application. I'm going to come back to my Start menu. I'll go ahead and refire up the MotiveWave application. In this case, I can now select any of my pre-configured workspaces. I'll load into MetaStock XENITH. We'll go ahead and click on Continue. And that easily, you're going to be set and ready to go. I just want to say thank you. I'm sure you're going to love the XENITH service. It's really nice that you now have the same data that professionals use with their trading every day. We appreciate your using it, and I'm sure you're going to love it. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. You can reach us at either sales@metastock.com or support@metastock.com. And again, thank you.